Are you thinking about buying or selling a property or a home on the central coast of California? Well, if you are, you're going to want to stay tuned for this Monday Market Snapshot. I'm going to take a look at the active listings in San Luis Obispo County, as well as focus in on all the other real estate market data on the coast. So if you're looking for a property to buy, if you're looking for a home to purchase, the active number of properties is definitely creeping up. And also, what about price changes? Last week, they went way up, so there were a lot of reductions. What are they this week? All this is going to be included in this video, and I'm also going to talk about the new listings that have come on the market in the past 7 days here on the Central Coast. So my name is Denise Dresbach. I'm a licensed real estate agent in California, and I'm actually located in Morro Bay on the Central Coast. So over this past weekend, we live in Morro Bay and we went over to Atascadero, and there's a beautiful lake there that you can walk around the entire thing. There's a path, there's places to picnic and a barbecue, and there's an event center and all this kind of stuff. So if you haven't been there, it's a great place to check out. And especially if you live in Morro Bay and maybe it's overcast and you're like, I need some sun. Usually you can go to Atascadero and you can get some sun over there. And depending on what time of the year, like summertime, it might be a little too hot. But right now it was beautiful. So we walked around the lake, and I also wanted to go check out an open house that was in a home in that neighborhood. So you have views of the lake, and surrounding that lake are a bunch of homes. And I don't really see a lot coming up for sale very often. So I had to take a look at this one that was open, and it actually is a vacation rental. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home with lake views. And so you can walk down the driveway right over to that path that I was talking about. And all in all, a really nice property. It had a big deck that came off of that top floor, so it's 2 levels, and that's where your living and kitchen and everything is. So great spot to sit either inside or outside and check out the lake views. Now, the last time we were over at the lake, we saw an eagle up in the tree, and I hear that there's regular sightings of bald eagles there. So that's really cool. And then there's also a bunch of other birds and, turtles. We saw some turtles hanging out on one of the logs there in the water, and people fishing and that kind of stuff. So it's a great spot. And the person who was doing the open house, the agent that was doing the open house, mentioned that the vacation rental does get booked up quite often. So if you're looking for a vacation rental and you want to be inland, this is a great one to check out, located in Atascadero. So comment below or reach out and I'll give you more details on that one. This one's listed under 900,000. All right, so if you're ready for the Monday Market Snapshot, here we go. Let's take a look at active number in San Luis Obispo County. There were 624 on the previous update. And what I'm looking at are the past 7 days. I do this every Monday, and I'm looking at the past 7 days. So last update, we had 624 active. This Monday, April 21st, we have 637 active. So we're slowly moving up in our active numbers. Inventory is slowly growing, and that's a great thing. And, it's not like we're seeing some sort of explosion in numbers, and that's also good, but we are growing, so that's nice. Price changes. So all of San Luis Obispo County, last week, I reported that the previous 7 days, there were 75. The previous weeks, there were 48, 51, and then 63. So we definitely had a week where there were a lot of price reductions. Now, this past 7 days, as of April 21st, 2025, I see 54 price changes. So those price changes have come down from last week's, and it's kind of back to where it was before, closer to. So that's San Luis Obispo County. Now we're going to get into the coastal side of things. So all numbers going forward is going to be all about the coast. And so for active number of coastal properties, and when I'm talking about coastal, I'm talking about places like Morro Bay, Los Osos, Cayucos, Cambria, Pismo Beach, Avila Beach, Grover Beach, Arroyo Grande, and am I forgetting any? probably, but you get the gist. Okay, so these are the coastal properties. And what I'm seeing for this week, we are now up to 240 active listings right now, and that has gone up from 228 from last week's update. So we're slowly moving in both directions. And for price changes on the coastal side of things, we had 18 in the last week. The previous update, we had 24. So that's gone down a little bit, just like the entire county, of course. So that is price changes. Now, if we look at the new active and coming soon. So in the past 7 days, these are properties that have been listed for sale or coming soon. We have a total of 35 this week. Last week, we had 34. So 6 of those 35 are actually coming soon, and the total number is 35, and that's on the coast. So if we look at what's closed in the last 17, if we look at the last 7 days for what was closed here on the coast, the number is 17. So we had 17 closed. So we had 17 that closed in the last 7 days, and the prior update we had 23. So that's gone down just a little bit. And if we look at the days on market, we want to keep an eye on that just to see how long things are sitting. Well, this week, the days on market has gone down quite a bit. So the past 7 days, our minimum days on market was 0. There were a couple properties that had 0. The median is 16, and then the average is 34. If we look at last week's update from the prior 7 days, the average number of days on market was 56. So we've gone down to 34 this past week. So those closed properties from the past 7 days have actually gone down in days on market. And so that's something very important to watch, keep an eye on, especially if you're looking to sell. You want to kind of see, are the prices going up? Are they going down? And are the days on market going up and going down? And then you can kind of get a feel for what you might be able to sell your home for and for how long it will take. And then as well, if you're buying, of course, it's very important to see, if things are sitting longer, that gives you an opportunity to negotiate a little bit more. You can, maybe negotiate the price down, or, have other things that you want to work into the deal. So definitely good things to keep an eye on. Now, if we look at pending and active under contract. So when a property is active, if they accept an offer, it can either go to active under contract or pending. And this past week is exactly the same as the week before, 15. So we're kind of sticking to the same as last week. No major jumps. I think the biggest thing is the days on market is less. And then price changes, of course, last week was a little bit higher, or a lot higher than the previous weeks. And so this week we've kind of gone back down from those previous weeks at that 54 and 24. So that was your Monday Market Snapshot. And now let's dive into the details. So we're going to take a look at the past 7 days, all the new and coming soon properties that have come on the market. And I'm going to go through those details. And if at any time anything sounds interesting to you and you want, hey, I want a link, I want pictures, I want a tour, I want whatever you want, please put it down in the comments, or we can do text, email, call, and all that information is down below in the description as well as in the comments. So let's take a look at these detailed properties now. Okay, so in the coastal towns, this is what we're looking at. We see 4 new in Pismo Beach, 2 in Oceano, 6 in Morro Bay and Los Osos. Grover Beach had 2 new listings in the past week. Cayucos had 1. Cambria, the big winner, had 10 new listings in the past week. And that is actually my open house video that I did just a couple days ago. I've toured 5 homes in Cambria on the Broker's Caravan. So definitely there's some new properties popping up there. And then in Avila, there's 1. And then Arroyo Grande has 3. So 3 new listings in the past 7 days. So I do want to mention the price range for these is from $499,000, and that is a coming soon in Cambria. And then the highest price property on today's list is $2.795 in Oceano. So we're going to go over those now in detail. So let's take a look. For our first property, and again, I've got this sorted by location, so we're going to go chunk by chunk. And the first property is in Pismo Beach. So this property is a coming soon. We will not be able to take a look at this until May 1st, but today is April 21st, 2025, so not too far off. This is a down to studs remodel. The home itself is built in the 50s, but it's down to stud remodel somewhere around 2024 and 2025, so it's a new remodel, and this is located in Shell Beach Village, so you're very close to the coast, and it does mention something about watching whales from your living room and primary bedroom. So if you're looking for a fresh remodel in Pismo Beach, this one's listed for $2,349,000, and it does have a one-car attached garage. So that's the first one there in Pismo. For the second property in Pismo Beach, this is also coming soon. And this one we can take a look at April 25th. So just 4 more days. This property is a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath, over 3,000 square feet. And its lot size is about 5,000. It does say it has 3 or more levels with a 2-car attached garage. And this one's built in the 90s, and it says breathtaking ocean view home in Pismo Heights. So if you were looking for something in Pismo Heights, this one's under $2 million at $1,970,000, and we can take a look at that. I was going to say May 25th, April 25th. May 25th will be here soon enough, right? For the third property in Pismo, this is under $1 million. This is a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath. It's over 1,100 square feet, and the property is actually a condo, and this one's active. We could take a look at this now. It's a 2-level, and it does have a 2-car attached garage. It's built in the 80s, and it's in downtown Pismo Beach. So if you were looking for a downtown condo in Pismo Beach, you can go a couple blocks to the ocean, to the pier, all that stuff. This one's listed for $938,000. Okay, so number 4 in Pismo, and I think we only had 4 in Pismo today, so this is the last in Pismo. 1-bedroom, 1.5 bath, active condo. We've got another condo for sale here. It's over 1,100 square feet, and it does have a 1-car attached garage, so that's cool. And this one is renovated end unit, and it does have sweeping ocean views, so that one is listed at $829,000 in Pismo Beach. Okay, so now we're in Oceano. We had a couple properties in Oceano, and this one's active. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, $1,850 for square feet. The lot size is about 3,000. This one is very close to the beach, and it does have 3 or more levels with a 2-car attached garage. Says it's built in the 80s, and it does say luxury oceanfront living, and it's a custom 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and you have panoramic ocean views. So for panoramic ocean views, the list price is $2,795,000. That's in Oceano. I believe that was our highest price property here for this report today. So number 6 in Oceano is a 4-bedroom, 4-bath. This one's about over 1,900 square feet, and the lot size is 6,000 square feet. It's a single level with 3-car attached garage, and this one is a duplex. So those of you looking for investment, or maybe you're looking for a live in one side, rent out the other, this would be a great one to check out there in Oceano. Both units are 2 bedrooms, and this one's listed for $1,250,000. All right, so number 7 is in Morro Bay. That's where I'm located. So this is an active property, and it is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, over 1,200 square feet, but it is over 85 acres. So you do have a 6-car detached garage, and it's got it's a coastal ranch with panoramic ocean and hillside views. 85, give or take, acres. So if you were looking for some land in Morro Bay, this one is listed for $2.3 million, and that is currently active. Okay, so number 8 in Morro Bay is this is a commercial residential. So it's an investment opportunity in the heights of Morro Bay, and it's a 5-unit apartment complex. So you've got a 2-bedroom unit, a studio, 3 1-bedroom apartments. And this one is on a lot size of over 18,000 square feet. So this one's got a bunch of information here. You're conveniently located in Morro Heights neighborhood, is a highly sought after neighborhood. And this one is listed for $1,745,000, and it's active right now. So we can check that out. So if you're looking for a little apartment in Morro Bay, this would be a great opportunity for you. So number 9 in Morro Bay, this one is also located in the Heights, closer to downtown Morro Bay. You can walk right over to that boulevard. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, active property. It's over 1340 for square feet, and the lot size is 5750. It is two levels, and it has a 2-car attached garage. So this one is built in the 60s, and it says it was rebuilt in the mid-90s. You've got Morro Rock and coast views, and of course walking distance to town and all of that. Great location for walking to all the shops and restaurants and things like that. This one's under $1 million at $975,000. For number 10 in Morro Bay, we've got a condo. This one's active, and this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, just under 1,500 square feet. And it does have a 2-car attached garage. And I do believe that this complex is one of the smaller ones. But again, you're right there by the Embarcadero downtown. And so if you're looking for ocean, bay, and rock views, and you want to be able to walk to all the good things down there by the Embarcadero, this condo is listed for $935,000. So that'd be a fun one to check out. It's active, so we can go check it out right now. Number 11 in Morro Bay is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. This one's over 1,300 square feet, getting close to 1,400. The lot size for this one is over 7,500 square feet, and it is a single level home with 2-car attached garage. This one's built in the 70s. It does have single level, it does have ocean and rock view, and it's located very close to, it's basically in North Morro Bay. And so if you're looking for something in North Morro Bay, this would be a great one to check out, under $850,000. For number 12 in Morro Bay, we've got a coming soon. So we can take a look at this on the 30th of April. So you've got a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, under 1,000 square feet, and the lot size is 4,000. And it does have a 2-car detached garage, and it's built in the 60s. It says street to street lot. You're going to be near another North Morro Bay property. You're going to be near Spencer's Grocery Market. You're going to be near Del Mar. And it's got some things listed here. So if you're interested in that one, that's under $800,000 at $795,000. So I'm taking a look at the pictures, and there are no interior photos. So I can't see, it says it's a clean 3-bedroom, but I can't see what it looks like inside. So if you want to take a tour of that one, give me a call. 4/30/2025 is when we can see it. Okay, so number 13, we're now in Los Osos, and this property is extra special. You don't see this come on the market very often, and this one is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's located in the heart of Clark Valley in Los Osos, and it's a rustic farmhouse retreat. It has over 19 acres of land, and you're going to be getting this 3-bedroom, 2-bath, but there's also mention of there's a 3-car garage with workshop. There's a tractor barn, a redwood forest camping area. So maybe you could set up some sort of retreat sort of thing, or glamping, or who knows what you can do. I mean, something to look into for sure if that's been on your mind. And it's actually something that's been on my mind. So I might have to go check this out. And if you want to check it out with me, just let me know. So this property is under $1.4 million. And if you'd like me to send you a link, you can just let me know. Number 14 is also in Los Osos, and we talked about this one last week. It was coming soon. It's now active. It was open on the Broker's Caravan last week, but I didn't get to see it. But it is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, over 2,300 square feet. Its lot size is over 6,700 square feet. It's a single level home, and it's located in Sunset Terrace neighborhood. So you're very close to the Coastal Access Monarch Butterfly Preserve. You're next to the Sea Pines Golf Course. You can get to the sand dunes, the bay. It's a great great spot. You're right around the corner from all of that. So this one's listed just under 1.4 million. So there's a lot of things that are included in this sale, including some great views from this home. So if you want more information on that, let me know. And we're going to take a look at number 15 now. Okay, number 15 in Los Osos is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, over 1,800 square feet, really close to 1,900 square feet. This is active now. This property is over 6,200 square foot lot. This home is located in Baywood Park, and it does have a 2-car attached garage. It's built in the 80s, but says first time on market. So this one's got a lot of cool things listed as well, including a first floor studio with separate entrance. So maybe there's some sort of house hacking or rental opportunity you can do with this one, but this one's listed for 1.1 right there in Baywood Park of Los Osos. Number 16 in Los Osos is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. This one's under $1 million, just over 1,700 square feet. The lot size is 6,250. It is a single level 2-car attached garage, and it's built in the 80s. And this one is freshly updated throughout. Let's take a look at the pictures. I see very low maintenance landscaping. It's got some nice, looks like Trex decking, and then definitely updated inside. Light, bright, move-in ready. So that one is under $1 million at $995,000. So number 17 is in Los Osos as well, 2-bedroom, 1-bath. This one's active. It's 888 square feet and very close to the Morro Coast Audubon Sweet Springs. So you can walk over there, and that one, this property itself is on a 4,000 square foot lot. Single level home, no garage on this one, built in the 60s. And so you're in the Cuesta by the Sea neighborhood, just steps from that Sweet Springs Nature Preserve, under 800,000 at 759. So it's in Los Osos. Number 18 is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, Los Osos as well. We've got over 1,000 square feet on this one, and then I'm seeing 3,600 for the lot size. It's a single level with a 1-car attached garage, and it's built in the 70s. And it is a 2-bedroom, but it mentions something about how it has a bonus room. So that's great to note. And this one is listed for $685,000. For number 19, we're now in Grover Beach. And Grover Beach had 2 properties. This one is active. It's a 2-bedroom, 2.5-bath, 1,400 square feet, just over. And the lot size is over 2,200 square feet. It does have 2 levels, and it has a 2-car attached garage. So built in the 90s, and it says that it's in the serene neighborhood, just 5 minutes from the beach and parks. So you've got a few things listed here, like new roof and garage door, and a bunch of other things. So all of this is under $700,000 at $689 in Grover Beach. And then for the other one in Grover, we've got a townhouse, active property, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. This one is just over 1,000 square feet, and it does have a 2-car attached garage. And that one is move-in ready, it says, at $629,900. Okay, for 21, we're now in Cayucos. This one was on the broker caravan. Didn't get to view it yet. As soon as I do, I'll let you know the details. But it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath on the numbered streets in Cayucos, and it's over 2,200 square feet. The lot size is 4,000, and it is a single level with a 2-car attached garage. And it's built in the 80s. And the location is, you're going to have coastal access stairs nearby, which is key, especially when you're on those numbered streets. It looks like you're on a corner lot, very close to getting to the beach. That one is listed for 1.8, and that's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. So now we're into Cambria. So this is number 22. Cambria had 10 new listings in this past week. So let's get going. This is an active property. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, under 1,800 square feet. The lot size is 3,500, and it's 3 or more levels. Doesn't have a garage according to this, and it does have some ocean views, and that one is listed just under 1.6. So it looks like it's kind of in like that Lodge Hill area. It does have panoramic ocean views from main and upper level. And it mentions something in here about how the locals call this area the Banana Belt. So if you're looking for a banana belt in Cambria, this is under 1.6, and that's number 22. So number 23 in Cambria is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath active property. And this one is built in the 80s. It is just under 1,900 square feet, and the lot size is just under 3,500 square feet. It is 2 levels, and it does have a 1-car attached garage, and it's in Lodge Hill as well. So this one is got colonial style home offering sweeping views of Pacific Ocean. And if you want more information about that, you're going to find out that this is $1,550,000. So 24 in Cambria is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, over 2,800 square feet. The lot size on this one is almost 14,000 square feet. And it is a 2-level home, 2-car attached garage. And what I want to say about this one is I got to tour it last week, and I talked about it on my open house tour video that I posted just a few days ago. I'll link that. But this one, it felt like you were in a tree house, like a really big tree house and very comfortable tree house. Tall ceilings, views of like treetops and ocean, and just a really great property. And it's located there in like the Pine Knolls neighborhood. So you can check out that video for more info or reach out. This one's under 1.5 million. Okay, so number 25 is a coming soon. So we'll be able to take a look at this tomorrow. So if you call me today, we can see this April 22nd. This is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, over 2,700 square feet, and the lot size is about 10,000 square feet. It's 3 or more levels. It does have a 2-car attached garage, and it's built in the 80s, but it is a 0.23 acre lot, and you're in the Monterey Pines, and it's a tri-level. You got sweeping ocean vistas, pines from every room. Sounds lovely. Listed for just under 1.3. So 26 is in Cambria as well, and this is one with ocean views in Happy Hill, and I got to tour this one as well on my last week's broker caravan. So great little house. Sorry, little. It's over 2,400 square feet. It's a great house, 3-bedroom, 3-bath, and it's got some character. You know, there's these little lofts and ladders and things like that in some of the rooms, and definitely some great views and some great space. So that one is on a lot size that's almost 6,000 square feet. It is 2 levels, and there was no garage, but it did have a covered parking. So really nice when you want to be able to stay out of the trees and the fog and all this kind of stuff. You've got that covered parking ready to go. This one's listed for $1,275,000. So number 27 in Cambria is a coming soon. So we'll be able to see this in a couple of days on April 23rd. This is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, over 2,300 square feet, almost 2,400 square feet. The lot size is just under 7,000 square feet, and it is 3 or more levels with a 2-car attached garage. This one's built in the 80s as well. It says timeless character, exceptional craftsmanship with mountain views. So if you're looking for a home in Cambria with those beautiful mountain views, maybe this is the one to check out. It's listed under 1.2. So we can take a look at that on the 23rd. Number 28 in Cambria. This one is another one in that Lodge Hill neighborhood. 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, over 1,600 square feet. And the lot size on this one is 7,000 square feet. It is a 2-level home with 2-car attached garage, built in the 90s. And it's got, let's take a look here. So it is 2 levels, but it does have a well-maintained elevator, it says. So that's something that would be great to check out if you can't do stairs or you don't want to do stairs. There is an elevator in this one, and that one's listed for $1,080,000. Okay, so number 29, another one in Cambria that I got to tour last week. This one is located in Lodge Hill as well. 3-bedroom, 3-bath, over 1,500 square feet, and great space. You know, the bedrooms are spaced out nicely, over 5,700 square feet for the lot. It's a nice wooded neighborhood. 2-car attached garage, built in the 60s, but it has been recently updated in the 2003, and it is listed for $1,050,000. Again, I talked about this more in my previous video, so if you want more information there, you can check that out. Now, for number 30, this is a commercial residential in Cambria. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It's over 1,100 square feet, and the lot size is 2,000. You got, it looks like 2 levels. It says 1 level, but it looks like 2 levels. Yeah, okay. So the Commercial is down below, and then you have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment above the commercial. I think maybe it used to be a gallery or something like that. And so if you're looking for something like that where you want to either rent out the apartment and the commercial space, or perhaps you want to live and work in the same spot, great one to check out right there in the West Village of Cambria. And it's under $1 million. So that is 965 in Cambria. Now, number 31 is coming soon, and this is our lowest price property for today. This one we can start taking a look at on the 24th of April. It is under $500,000. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath condo, and it's under 900 square feet. These are 2 levels. So you have your bedrooms on the top floor and then your kitchen living on the bottom floor. It does come with a little patio and a parking spot. And I heard through the grapevine that they might be currently painting the exterior of this property. So that's really nice to check out if you want a condo, maybe like your second home or primary home, and you want to be near town. You can walk right into the East Village from this location, and it's under $500,000. Okay, number 32 is in Avila Beach. So Avila Beach, this is a condo. It's active right now, 2-bedroom, 2.5-bath, under 1,400 square feet. And it does have a 2-car attached garage. So this one is built in the 80s, and this one is in the Pelican Point within San Luis Bay Estates in Avila Beach. So we have heard about a couple of these coming on in the past few weeks. So this one is listed for $910,000, and I'm just taking a look at the pictures, and it's definitely move-in ready. Very tall ceilings and great views off of the balcony. So that is in Avila. Just one in Avila this week. So number 33, we're now in Arroyo Grande, and I see a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, and then it has 2 half-baths as well. This property is almost 2,900 square feet, and the size of the lot is 5.75 acres. So we're getting a single level home with 3-car attached garage on over 5 acres. This home's built in the 90s, and this one's listed for $2,350,000. Okay, number 34 in Arroyo Grande is 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath. It's almost 2,500 square feet, and this one's 3.32 acres. So this home is actually a 2-level with a 2-car attached garage, and I see some character in those first pictures there. And this one is looking over Corralitos Valley. So it's a custom-built Italian craftsman cottage, and a whole bunch of information here. If you're looking for a custom craftsman cottage in Arroyo Grande with over 3 acres of land, this one's listed for $1,825,000. Okay, for number 35 out of 35, we've got a 3-bedroom, 3.5-bath, almost 2,200 square foot home that is active in Arroyo Grande, and this is on a 2,900 square foot lot. So you don't want all the acreage, you just want a nice contained lot here. This one is under $1 million. It's built in 2007, and it's in an exclusive enclave of just 6 distinctive homes. So you've got this one under $1 million at $975,000 in Arroyo Grande. All right, so that was 35 properties in detail. If you want even more detail, like you want a link or a picture or something like that, feel free to reach out. I'll get it to you as soon as possible, and I will see you on the next one.